possibilities for your career were never really realized. Talk about your time in the NFL with the Buffalo Bills and then subsequently going with the New York Jets.
I think that assessment would probably be correct. There was a lot in my career that I accomplished, but there was a lot that I didn't accomplish, and there was a lot that some people might feel like I left unfinished. I retired a lot earlier than most people do. Even this year I've been retired for 3 years now, and I'm only 28. You know what I mean? So there was a lot in my career that I didn't really get a chance to experience, but it got to the point where I had to kind of make a decision. My art, my community activism, and all of the work specifically that I'm doing now has always been a huge part of my life and my career. And I had gotten to the point where, things never went the way that I wanted them to go in Buffalo. I never really had the success that I hoped that I would have there. But when I got to New York, I actually, kind of fell in love with the game again and finally got a chance to start having fun playing football. And I thought that would be somewhere that I stayed for a long time. I had some success there, but due to, the talent that was available in the draft and the fact that things was in transition, that just wasn't a place that I was going to be able to make my long-term home. And, when I ended up at my next team, which was the Cincinnati Bengals, I had just realized that I was at the point in my career that I was either going to have to take a step back from everything that I was doing here in Baltimore and everything I was doing with my artwork and focus completely on football in order to have the kind of career that I wanted to have, or I was just going to have to be bold enough to decide that what I was doing now was more important and make that transition rather than trying to do both at the same time and trying to be two people when I know that I had to dedicate as much of my time and energy as possible to being either one if I wanted to see success come from it. So, while I never really achieved as much as I expected to when I first came into the NFL, I don't regret anything that took place during my career, and I'm happy with where I'm at now.
Finishing up with Aaron Maben right now, former first-round draft pick of the Buffalo Bills. Also played for the Jets on the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. You kind of led right into it, man. In effect, you left the NFL for your community activism, but you are also an established, accomplished artist. How's the arts, I guess, going for you?
It's going great, man. I mean, this is my third year now doing this full time, and every year since the year that I retired and decided to go all in, my art, my name, the kind of work that I've been doing, and the recognition that goes along with it has really continued to grow, man. And I couldn't really be happier with the progress being made. I'm going from trying to when I first transitioned out, my first worry was how am I going to get people to take me seriously as an artist? How am I going to be able to have the kind of shows that people will respect, and how am I going to be able to get the kind of respect in the art community that I fought for so hard as an athlete. And now 3 years later, I'm traveling across the world, showcasing my work. I'm on 2 international art tours right now. I've been recognized by everywhere from local government all the way up to being invited to the White House as one of 100 young innovators of color for a big summit that they had there this year. Next month, at the end of this month, I'm having an opportunity to display my work and to speak at the United Nations up in New York, which is amazing. I never would have thought that at this young age of 28 years old, I'd be living this kind of lifestyle, and I'd be able to really share, my talent and the messages behind my work with the whole world, and know that it's having an impact on the communities that I hope to have an impact on. So it's really been really gratifying, and I'm just blessed. I'm thankful for the opportunity.
Before we let you go, obviously, where can our listeners find your artwork? Is there a website? Also, more information about some of the great things. Where can they find information about some of the great things you're doing in the city of Baltimore?
Yeah, I do have a website. My website is aaronmaben.com. I'm on all social media platforms. If you look up Aaron Maben Art on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, any of those different platforms, you'll be able to find me. I'm not a hard guy to find.
That's what's up. Hey, Aaron Maben joining me on the Doug Stewart Show. Thank you very much for coming on, brother.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Once again, if you want to get more information about Shaw Inspires, go to crowdrise.com. That's crowdrise.com. As well as Shaw Inspires, and that's SHAW, Shaw Inspires Teenpreneurs. Like entrepreneur, teenpreneurs, all right? 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. What are we going to do? I think we're going to skip going to the break. Maybe for the first time ever, we're going to skip going to the break. Let's jump a little bit into some of your thoughts in the chat room on Spreaker.com. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's do this. Let's talk about some birthdays, a little entertainment news. June 9th, 2016. This is the Doug Stewart Show, the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Shouts out to my man Aaron Maben doing some great things in the community. But we do birthdays around here, if you're new to the show. We give birthday shots out. So celebrating his 53rd birthday today is Johnny Depp. I don't think I've ever seen one Johnny Depp movie in my life. I don't. Oh, you know what? I have. I'm looking at the list right now. I've seen Donnie Brasco. I've seen Below. Below was pretty good. But he's more known for the Caribbean, Pirates of the Caribbean movie and Edward Scissorhands. I've never seen Edward Scissorhands save my life. But happy birthday. Johnny Depp turns 53 years old today. Also celebrating his 55th birthday today is Michael J. Fox. Happy birthday to Michael J. Fox. Big fan of the Back to the Future movies. Some of my favorite movies of all times. What was that show he was on when he was like a teen? What was it? Family Ties. You remember Family Ties? That was a young Michael J. Fox, but he turns 55. He's been struggling with Parkinson's disease for many, many years. Happy birthday to him. T.D. Jakes, national celebrity, pastor, minister. He turns 59 years old today. Happy birthday to him. I think his church is based in Texas somewhere. Udonis Haslem turns 36 years old today. Happy birthday to him. Power forward center for the Miami Heat. Happy birthday to him. And also one other note in the world of entertainment, man. Have you seen the video of Andre Drummond? The video shows the Detroit Pistons center blocking a child shot during pickup basketball game in an exhibition in Odense, Denmark. If you haven't seen this video, man, it's like this 10-year-old kid, and he's dribbling the basketball, and they're playing like pickup basketball. And Andre Drummond the kid goes up to try to make like a layup. It was a feeble attempt as well. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. And Andre Drummond just slapped the ball like outside of the stadium, like 50 feet, no lie. He like threw the ball like 50 feet. And when I saw that video, man, it just harkened me back to when I was a kid. Was your daddy the same daddy that didn't let you win nothing? You know, there's some parents that either they let you win everything to quote unquote build your confidence up. And then there's parents like my daddy that didn't let me score a basket when we played basketball in the yard. Damn, that's cruel, man. That's cruel. But I mean, his mindset was, ain't nothing easy and you ain't going to get nothing for free. And so Andre Drummond, I guess he came up with a daddy like mine because look at this video, man. He straight clowned this kid. It was crazy, man. June 9th, 2016, Throwback Thursday, 1979. Let me read some of your messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com. From Uncle Mike, he says, I've been home with a bad knee all week and I'm watching the Web.com golf tour. This is some terrible golf. These dudes suck. I didn't even know what was going on. From Willie D. Hell, my daddy didn't play any games with me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Willie D. I didn't mean to bring back up bad memories, bruh. From Grego, has Johnny Depp ever done a movie that wasn't strange? And that's right. He's always done these strange, quirky type. And you know what? The guy the guy that was over the Willy Wonka movies, and I can't remember the director's name right now, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. The director, what's his name? Tim Robbins? Is it Tim Robbins, I believe? He's like the particular director-producer that Johnny Depp has some type of contract with, and so this particular producer did a bunch of weird movies, and Johnny Depp was always in a bunch of weird movies. You're exactly right. From that ninja, telling you with due respect, Edward Scissorhands was just a movie. I've never seen Edward Scissorhands, and I don't even remember what year it came out, but I remember it was a big movie and the concept of it or whatever. I've seen a couple of clips of it, like on TBS or something on the weekend, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it. From Uncle Mike, don't bring that weak ish in here, boy. Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what Andre Drummond said to that kid. From Rail Scott, Drummond said, not up in here. No justification. Yeah. Did you have that, Daddy? Seriously. I mean, my brother will tell you. Like, our old man, my old man was what? He was probably like 6'1", but he wasn't a big dude at all. So he was 6'1", but he was, kind of had a small, like, frame. So he's probably 6'1", and I'm going to guess 185 pounds. And, but he had pretty good height. And when we were little kids, I'm talking 7 or 8, we had this little basketball court in the yard. And all I can see right now is my old man just boonking me to death. Like Charles Barkley used to do to cats. He used to catch the ball on the block and just boonk you. And my old man used to be boonking me in my damn chest. I'm like, damn, man, I'm your son. And he'd get a layup. Like, game went to 24. Historically, the game used to go to 24. The game used to go to 24, and my old man is make it, you take it. And so my old man would score every single point with a layup. Like, he didn't even try to shoot a jump shot. I'm like, damn, man, this ain't fun. I don't want to play with you. I hate you. Yeah. And another thing he used to always say, too, is hard but it's fair. It's hard but it's fair, son. 24-0. It's hard but it's fair. I hate you. I don't want to play no more. Man, F basketball. My cousin Tyrone Simmons is in the chat room, I think. I don't know if I've seen him today. He'll tell you about my old man. Oh man, he was hardcore to the bone, man. From Grego, my daughter and I have a tradition of racing from wherever we are in public to the car. I've been smoking her for years, but with all this cheer versus my beer, her ass is close to beating me. Yeah, I always talk about my daughter, and she runs track, my baby girl, 12 years old. Her time that she just ran last week is only like 0.10 of a second away from my time that I ran 2 years ago. And so we always race, and I've been beating her the last couple of years. And when I've been beating her, it's been by, a couple of feet. By a couple of tenths of a second. She's right on my ass, man. She's right on my ass. And when I finally started, and when I got to an age where I could beat my old man probably in basketball, he didn't want to play no more. He didn't want to play no more. Just like a damn old school daddy on your ass. Don't go away. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos,